Hey everyone, it's the infamous Dr. Q here, and this is Assassin's Creed 3, Sequence 8, Memory 1. Something on the side, 100% synchronization. Now, the bulk of this one is tailing this guy, and there's also a couple of eavesdrops. The static one is pretty easy, but there's a moving eavesdrop that can be a little bit tricky, but overall it's not too hard. And then it culminates with a chase sequence in which you're not allowed to push or tackle anyone aside from the target. And I didn't realize that you're supposed to chase him down and tackle him initially, so I was climbing around on the roof, like chasing after this dude, and I actually managed to follow him in the full circle that he runs around the city. It's good fun. Actually, that's not true. It was horrible. But, yeah. He's going to follow this guy. He's going to walk down this alley here, get into a bit of a scuffle, and then turn around. So I'm going to go stand right by this, whatever it is, the thing that pulls you up onto the roof. My brain is destroyed right now because I just finished doing the last sequence, or the last memory from this sequence, and it was fucking horrible. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So he starts heading towards you. You want to head up onto this roof. You can jump across there so you don't get detected by that guard. It won't desynchronize you or anything, but it'd still be a nuisance. That was kind of a close call there. So now you wait for him to cross this little courtyard. You might lose him for a few seconds there, but he pops out quick enough. So one thing to keep in mind with this, if this is your first time playing this memory, when you finish it, you are forced to play the second and third memory from this sequence, and then a Desmond sequence after, so keep that in mind before you actually finish it. Now, this guy detects me, and then just stands there, so I'm like, whatever, dude. And then this guy runs out, so I killed him, and then almost get detected by these guys during the eavesdrop, so I just had to shuffle a bit over to the right to have him not notice me. I don't know how he's seeing me right here, but he is, apparently. And now we're back into the eavesdrop. And I just did a curtsy, apparently. So now you gotta follow the counterfeiter some more. He's gonna go to a different spot and meet up with the dude, and then you'll have the moving eavesdrop. Tell you, man, people are always so paranoid when you follow them, you know? So he's gonna duck down this alleyway. You gotta let him go forward. And he jumps into a well to hide from a couple of guards. You don't have to hide from the guards, but he does, apparently. They'll pass by, he comes out of the well, you can just walk right by these guards, they don't do anything. So just around this corner here, we're just about to where the moving eavesdrop starts. And fuck the police! One thing you have to keep in mind is the way the AI navigation works. Sometimes when they're trying to course correct, basically what they end up doing is like spinning around in a circle in place, which is fucking stupid and will cause them to spot you. So the field for the eavesdrop is so narrow, I really can't recommend going up onto the roof because you will lose them. And you don't want to have to replay this entire early section of the memory. See what I mean? He's just trying to adjust his course and he like spins around in a circle. That is bad AI. Especially for a tailing sequence like this. So just keep ducking in and out of groups. They'll stop because of the orphans, I guess.
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads trying to survive in this cold, cruel world.
So weave through this group. Keep following. And that little thing on the right, you want to quickly get over to that. Because they will always turn around there. I believe so. Every time I've played this, they've turned around there. And that's the end of the eavesdrop. So now we get to move on to the oh-so-fun chase sequence, which you will undoubtedly have to restart at least a couple of times, but it's nothing compared to Memory 3 in this. You'll restart that one like a billion fucking times. But like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. Fortunately, this chase sequence only takes about 40 seconds. It's got that going for it. That is 40 seconds of actually doing it correctly. You'll spend probably about 5 minutes on this. So you got to break out of the combat formation that it starts you in and run down this alleyway and just avoid people at all costs. Through here, he tosses some coins, so people are going to try and gather those. You got to avoid them. Just weave through the people. And he's about to cut through the alleyway and run directly towards where I'm at. So you cut him off right here. And that's how you do that one.
Be still. You will do no more harm.